Decoding Existence and Scripture Part 4. This is the first code and the most important code to continue on down the path in Scripture that I'm going to go into. The fate of your soul literally hangs in the balance upon this one and first code. Jeremiah 17:5 and 7, or in the Ivrit tongue, Yirmiyahu. Thus says Yahweh, cursed the man that trusts in man. Move to 7. Blessed the man that trusts in Yahweh and whose hope Yahweh is. This singular, simple code applies to every single detail and aspect of creation, life, society, everything. Let me make this extremely clear. There is not a single aspect in society, in creation, in life that exists that this code does not apply to. If you read through any scripture, this is the singular first code that you should have picked up on. If you read through your scripture and you thought that it was okay or normal, there is something very deficient with your brain, your mind, your heart, and your soul. If you read through any version of a Bible, it makes no sense. There is no information in it because all the information and wisdom has been deleted, including the Father's name, the Son's name, the prophets' real names, and all of the scriptures that hold any wisdom have been removed and deleted, and any scriptures that are left and remain within the books have been modified and make not a single piece of sense. Every single sentence has been manipulated. Every single paragraph has been manipulated or removed. In your scriptures, this one verse is in all of them. And it clearly states, if you trust in man, it will be the downfall of you. This applies to yourself. You do not trust your opinion. You do not trust the opinion of others, the multitude that perishes. This code applies to every single aspect. If I am not making myself clear enough, every single thing, your doctors, the information you are fed, the food that you eat, your scriptures, every single thing. Am I not making myself clear enough yet? I will say it one more time. This code applies to every single thing. If you do not accept this code permanently until your death, you will fall forever. You are destined to an eternal fate in hell. This one singular code, if you have not gathered and you do not adopt within your heart permanently until you pass from this earth, you will fall. There is no way around this code. There is no removal of it, manipulation of it. It says what it says, and it is the truth. The only way that you cannot gather the truth from scriptures is that you blatantly, obnoxiously disregard logic, you disregard simple and basic reasoning, also known as thinking, and you disregard and disavow and completely ignore common sense. The Father Yahweh makes zero mistakes. Not only do you have to disregard and blatantly ignore these basic fundamental skills of having a brain, you have to disavow, ignore, and completely disregard hundreds of scriptures. Literally, I'm not joking, literally hundreds of scripture verses from the Father directly, from the Messiah directly, and you are believing a man. You are believing your pastor. You are believing a rabbi. You are believing anyone or anything but what is physically written in front of your face. Yahweh is the deity of knowledge. Not only life, but knowledge. Everything is a test. I try the heart and test the mind. When he leads the children of Yasharel, the house of the upright deity El, out of Mitzrayim, Egypt, aka slavery, he tests them to see if they can follow instruction. What you say when you disregard hundreds of scriptures that are written by the hand of Yah through his prophets and the Messiah. You say to him, I cannot follow basic instruction. I cannot read and take seriously your direct words. The Father makes no mistakes. Not a single word that he has written or said is a mistake in vain. He's just some silly deity of all of creation and existence. He just made all these mistakes up with his covenant and this and that. Everything's just a big mistake. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's completely fallible. This is what you are saying. You don't just disregard him, you disregard exactly what the Messiah says. The Messiah says you will be judged for your works. He never says anything other than what the Father preaches and what the Torah already preaches. So you can trust in man in your absolute insane naivety and complete arrogance, or you can trust the words of Yah, and you can trust the words of his son Yahusha. There is no other way or in between or this or that. Trust in man and fall. This is the message. If you trust in man, you will spend an eternity in hell. Or you can trust in Yahweh, not trust in yourself and your own arrogant, uneducated opinion, and Yahweh, the deity of life, knowledge, all will unlock and bless you with understanding.